Guys, let's fucking go, man. Little scalpel baby. Um, quick review right here. While this is fresh on my mind, guys, I just nailed this trade, man. And Lord, it really makes me think. Looking back at my video yesterday, I had a massive red day yesterday. Um, you know, I definitely soaked in it. I felt it. It sucked. It was self-inflicted. But I told myself today, when I see my setup and it's on the front side and it's a nice lower volume pullback and it makes sense, I'm just gonna take the trade and that's it. And it's exactly what I fucking did. And it felt right, man. Um, this dude, look at this, man. This is my setup. And yesterday, I didn't trade this shit at all. So, you know, you gotta think, man, was my red day yesterday because my system doesn't work? No, it wasn't. I didn't trade my system. I didn't trade my setup yesterday, and I haven't really been honing in on this past week, and it showed, and I never felt right about most of the trades I've been taking, but this one just felt so right, man. Look at this. It fits the theme. These higher price names have been ripping, right? You have this nice creeping up, going into 7 a.m. I kind of like that too because that's when the volume starts to come in. Look at this. We get this pop over this pre-market pivot, and we're consolidating, looking for this break right here, $6 psych level. You got this pre-market highs right here, and guys, look at the lower volume pullback. The risk on this was clear as day. As soon as we got this pullback right here, I took an entry, right? Kind of went, consolidating. This is kind of what we see because again, we want the big breakout like this. You can get this little pop right here, yeah, this little pop right here, yeah, but ultimately you want to see this thing break out for new highs, and potentially even go more. Um, guys, I got stopped out right here on my first entry right here. It went. I'm like, you know what? If it breaks this 545, guys, clear risk. Lower this pullback right here. I'm just gonna cut it. I got cut by 1 cent, but once I seen this, I immediately re-added. I re-added. I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll take another stab at this because this is the first pullback. Um, it's a nice lower volume pullback right here. Look at the lower volume on the pullback. Um, yeah, just look at it, man. You can just see that this just has that beautiful flag looking right here. Right when it's about to break out, that volume's really low. And guys, I'm risking 10 cents a share. I think I had 554s, 10 cents a share risk. When you have 30 plus to the upside, this makes sense. This is where my edge is, and this is what I need to do. If I don't see this, I shouldn't even be fucking trading, man. Because this is where my edge is. This is what I understand the most. And sometimes it'll give you this nice like pullback like this, and then it'll rip. And I was ready for that. But once I seen it kind of like, not make highs here, not make highs here, I'm like, okay, maybe we're getting that nice 5 minute pullback, which is fine. Um, but the moral of the story is, you know, I need to take these trades. If I can take trades that are similar to this, and have the similar portfolio, similar criteria, then I can make an educated decision on this is working, this is not working. But if I just keep, yesterday, for example, let's just say this past week, I wouldn't even take this trade. For some reason, I just wouldn't take it. I'd be hesitating, and then it'd make this play, I'd make this breakout right here, and then I'd be looking for something on this side, and then I'd end up getting chopped out or something like that. So I'm getting myself back on track, focusing on this front side right here. This is my edge. This is my edge. This is my edge. This is my edge. I don't know how many times I have to tell myself that this is where my edge is. And I need to focus all my attention on this. Can I make money here? Yes, I can. But it's not going to be as high of an accuracy and probability as this first pullback right here. So I had a great trade on this. Um, I didn't feel emotional. Um, and guys, I played this. I've traded something like this a million times right now. By now, um, so I know what it looks like. I know what it looks like when it's not working. And guys, if we would have continued and broken this low pullback or this low the pullback right here, I would have just cut it, and that's fine because the next time I see this, I can take it the same way, risk the same type of pullback, right? As long as I have a decent risk to reward, these are gonna work over time. I believe the probability, as long as I control my risk when they don't work, I believe that the accuracy will be high if I just really lock in on this first 5 minute pullback. Um, and that's what I fucked up on yesterday. I didn't trade these. I tried and I got chopped and chopped and chopped and chopped on low quality setups. Um, yeah, and I got my ass beat. But I don't get my ass beat when I trade these when I trade this freaking front side momentum, man. This is what makes sense to me. And like I said, short video, but this is just me telling myself it's time to get refocused on this first 5 minute pullback, take these trades consistently over time, and then I can get some metrics and see what's working and what's not. But if I'm getting chopped up on this backside and then I'm thinking I'm blaming my strategy, no, no, no. Strategy works. My strategy is right here on this beautiful front side. Um, this is more like the backside. If it's really strong, you're going to get a nice second 5 minute pullback and maybe rip for more. But like I said, this is where the money is. Um, yeah. And I just need to be patient for these. I need to be patient, need to trade less, and try to take only this setup. All right, guys. Peace.